Holland America is a cruise line built around a comfortable and traditional cruising experience. In this video, we'll look at 6 signature events offered on board every single Holland America ship that are well worth experiencing, at least once. Hi, I'm Tiffany from Destination for Vacation. Thanks for joining me. Instead of trying to have the biggest, trendiest, or rowdiest onboard activities, Holland America leans more toward elegance, enrichment, and charm. Let's start with one of the newest sweet traditions on board, the Cake Me Away event. This is exactly what it sounds like. Holland America gathers a tempting lineup of cakes in Lido Market and invites passengers to sample their way through the display. Cake Me Away is a not-to-be-missed complimentary dessert celebration featuring more than 20 5-layer cakes in 16 flavors, including gluten-free, vegan, and sugar-free options. It's typically offered one time on 7-night cruises during lunch on a sea day, which is perfect for napping off that sugar rush. Other cruise ships with the Carnival line, including Princess and Carnival, also offer cake-themed events, but none of them come close to the impressiveness of Holland America's Cake Me Away. The recipes are created by Holland America's international pastry team and are beautifully decorated. This event is so well loved that many passengers line up at least a half hour ahead of time just to take pictures. It may not be the most sophisticated dessert experience at sea, but when it's done well, Cake Me Away feels like a perfect Holland America event. A little indulgent, easy to enjoy, and just festive enough to make the day feel really special. If Cake Me Away is the daytime dessert event, our second event, Chocolate Surprise, is the evening ambush. Chocolate Surprise, sometimes referred to as Chocolate Extravaganza, is one of Holland America's long-running traditions. Rather than asking guests to go find dessert, the dessert comes to them. Crew members parade through public areas and lounges with trays of chocolate treats, usually while passengers are already enjoying music, drinks, and the general pleasure of not being at work. This is a once-per-cruise event on every ship, tied to chocolatier Jacques Torres, also known as Mr. Chocolate. But be forewarned, depending on the ship, it can be a little inconsistent. Servers bring out chocolate treats on silver platters. Some guests are showered with treats, while others, farther away, are left with slim pickings. This could be to reports of some passengers rushing the servers as though chocolate had been unavailable to them for months. Your experience seems to heavily depend on where you're seated and how determined your fellow passengers are. I just enjoy the spectacle of it all. Chocolate Surprise is not about the most extraordinary chocolate you'll ever taste. It's about the little thrill of being in a lounge, listening to music, and suddenly seeing trays of chocolates presented to you. Even if you don't want chocolate, watching this event is sure to put a smile on your face. And speaking of smiles, our next event is designed to put a smile on the face of the youngest cruisers. Compared with Royal Caribbean, Disney, Carnival, or Norwegian, Holland America generally has fewer children on board and a much quieter family scene. But that doesn't mean families are ignored, and the Family Carnival is case in point. Here you'll find a charming, old-fashioned shipboard event filled with games, treats, prizes, and a little lighthearted competition. It's a reminder of days gone by where onboard entertainment tended to be a lot less crowded and chaotic. Even if you're not traveling with kids, watching families enjoy a simple onboard event makes the ship feel even more charming. And there's no age limit to grabbing a cone of cotton candy or trying your luck at winning one of the prizes. Sure, it may seem rather tame compared to some of the more high adrenaline activities on other ships, but I always see plenty of smiles to go around. Our fourth event is a Holland America original, and it's tied directly to the cruise line's Dutch heritage. The Orange Party is Holland America's version of a gala-themed night. It's inspired by King's Day in the Netherlands, the annual celebration of the Dutch royal family where the entire country turns orange. On Holland America, that means one evening per sailing where guests and crew both dress in orange. There's even Dutch-inspired food in the dining room. Hodgepodge clapstuck, anyone? As well as orange specialty cocktails and live music and dancing. It's festive, colorful, and crew members tend to get into it just as much as the guests. Sometimes even more. It's a great shared experience among passengers and is open to families. And if you forget to pack orange, don't worry. The onboard shops carry plenty of orange accessories. Boas, hats, sunglasses. You definitely won't feel left out. Related to the orange party is a separate paid experience called the pub crawl. This is a smaller group, typically around 25 people, who visit 4 different bars on the ship during the lead up to the orange party evening, with a different drink and a little competition at each stop. You can sign up for it once you're on board. I try to see at least part of the pub crawl on every Holland America cruise I'm on. Even if you're not a drinker, this is an event that's a lot of fun to watch, especially the last 2 bar stops. The participants eventually make their way to the main orange party and really liven things up. The 5th event may not be for everyone, but it's one of my favorites, and I think Holland America just might do it best. Royal Dutch Tea Time. It's been a staple on Holland America ships for decades, and in 2024 it was elevated significantly with a classic 3-tiered presentation. Unlike other cruise ships where servers bring trays of picked-over sandwiches and dessert carts are rolled to you that have just a slice or 2 of unwanted cake remaining, every table on Holland America has its own 3-tiered presentation. The bottom tier has savory sandwiches, including coronation chicken, egg salad, and of course, cucumber. The middle tier has tender scones with jam and clotted cream. And the top tier is where Holland America leans into its Dutch heritage. Stroopwafel, Dutch butter cake, and mini Dutch apple tartlets. But it gets even better, because the treats on the top tier change with each sea day. One day it might be Indonesian themed, another day Mexican. So there's always an element of surprise each day you visit. This is one of those events that feels like a world away from the rest of cruise ship life. The atmosphere in the dining room during tea service is elegant and calm, but never stuffy. And the royal tea event is free, making it feel like an unexpected gift in the middle of the afternoon. Sure, it's certainly not on the same level as, say, Claridge's in England. But for many Holland America regulars, tea time is a non-negotiable ritual every sea day. There's something delightful about an event where the most strenuous activity is deciding whether or not you want another scone. For me, it's a true highlight of a Holland America cruise, so be sure to check your daily schedule, arrive unhurried, and wear your stretchy pants, just to be on the safe side. Finally, it's time to talk about one of the best-kept secrets in the cruise industry, Holland America's EXC talks. EXC stands for Exploration Central, and these talks are part of Holland America's onboard enrichment program. Depending on the itinerary, they may focus on ports, history, wildlife, culture, or even the story of Holland America itself. This is where Holland America absolutely shines. Many major cruise lines treat enrichment as a filler, or a way to steer you to certain shops once you're on shore. Holland America, at its best, treats it as part of the journey. These talks are my favorite onboard activity. Well-written, visually stunning, and fascinating. Talks led by the ship's cruise director combine cinematic video presentations with live narration about the culture, nature, and people of the regions you're sailing to. But the talks led by the ship's wildlife guide, national park rangers, and cultural experts are equally worthwhile. Holland America understands that many cruisers don't just want to be transported to a destination, they want to be immersed in it. So these talks help you understand a port before you even step off the ship. They explain what you're seeing, why it matters, and how the destination fits into a larger story, which is particularly helpful in places like Alaska, Mexico, Norway, the Panama Canal, and other destinations where the scenery is beautiful, but having the context makes the experience even richer. I make a point to attend every single one on my Holland America cruises, even when I've heard it before, because I always walk away learning something new. If you're the kind of traveler who likes to know the story behind the places you visit, EXC talks are one of the best reasons to choose Holland America over another cruise line. So make sure you don't skip them. And there you have it. 6 unique experiences that make a Holland America cruise feel different from the rest. And all 6 of these events are free. You don't need a special package or add-on to experience them. They're part of what Holland America offers every passenger. The exception would be for the pub crawl, which costs about $30 to participate in, but it's completely free to watch all the shenanigans. If you've sailed with Holland America before and have enjoyed any of these events, I'd love to hear what your favorites are in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, as it really does help smaller channels like mine. Also, you might consider subscribing and hitting that little notification bell, because even more cruise-related videos are on their way. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again soon in one of these videos. Until then, here's hoping your next adventure is just around the corner.